Hi, this is Pat from XtremeVu. Today I'm going to be showing you some of the new products we have designed for the 2020 line of wearable sports camera systems. First, we have what we call the CamClamp. This is a multi-function, multiple surface camera enclosure and mount. It works with all of the 2020 models, the V Holder, Contour HD, and the new Contour HD 1080. It is machined from 6061 aluminum and it's anodized. All of our fasteners are stainless steel. The CamClamp is designed to fit the contour of the 2020 line of cameras. As you can see here, it mimics the camera's shape. Lining the inner components are strips of silicone rubber. These strips protect the camera itself and create a strong grip between the mount and the camera. In this configuration, the CamClamp weighs 3.6 ounces. Now to the mounting component. Here you can see 4 sets of drilled out and recessed fastener attachment locations. This allows you to mount accessories on either side of the CamClamp depending on your application. What we have mounted here is our swiveling helmet pads. On the pads we have strip of 3M dual lock. XtremeVu has been using dual lock on many of our past custom kits. It is strong and allows for easy removal and relocation of the device. Both pads have a contour shape similar to most helmet surfaces, slightly concave to match the slightly rounded surface of helmets. The combination of the pad being adjustable and the contour of the pad, you get a maximum surface to surface grabbing effect, which I will show later in this presentation when we attach the CamClamp to several helmets and surfaces. Let's get a camera installed into the CamClamp. As you can see, the CamClamp comes completely together. There's no gap between the pieces. This design helps protect your camera by distributing an impact throughout the CamClamp and not onto the camera itself. If we look at the top, you might be able to see on the top of the CamClamp, here and here, there's a slight gap. And what that does is it keeps you from having any binding issues on the record button. The small aluminum nub you see on top was added to all of our rental systems. It just makes it easier to turn the record on and off. We will have a production version of this nub, which you'll be able to buy. It will come with a small amount of epoxy, which is a requirement to get it on. But as you can see, it goes on pretty cleanly, well, somewhat cleanly, and is tough. It's not going anywhere. But when you reach up to grab it, instead of dealing with a flat surface, you get a nub you can easily grab onto. Before we start mounting this unit on surfaces using the dual lock pads, I want to show you our 1-inch ball vehicle adapter. Using the same mounting points as the dual lock pads, the 1-inch ball adapter creates several more surface mounting options. Here you see the CamClamp with the ball adapter attached. And the ball adapter is attached to a ram mount dual ball and joint with a tubing clamp lock mount. With this configuration, you can mount the camera to round or square tubing up to 2.5 inches in diameter. This is completely adjustable, and this is exactly the mount that we use for our vehicle setup. There are many options with this setup. One of the options is a suction cup lock that is as strong as glue. We've used this on glass mounts within vehicles, even on the outside of vehicles. With this 1-inch ball, you have a variety of different mounting options, and all built into the CamClamp. Mounting the CamClamp to your helmet is a pretty basic operation. Find the location of your helmet and according to your riding style, and apply the dual lock tape and let it sit for 24 hours. Tape already comes attached to the helmet pads on your CamClamp, so you're ready to go after 24 hours. Find the position on your helmet, press till it snaps, adjust your lens accordingly to level it, and you're attached. The adhesion to this helmet, it's not coming off. It will support the weight of this helmet without any problem. It is not going anywhere. In order to remove it, it's pretty simple. It's just technique. Find a corner, pull away from the corner on an angle, and it comes apart. We have yet to have a camera fall off of a helmet using the dual lock tape. Application on most helmets are the same. Dual lock attached to the helmet, dual lock on the clamp. Once the clamp snaps in, very, very high tensile, very high strong holding. It's not going anywhere. We do prefer top mounting versus the side in order to balance that weight and keep that weight from pulling and tugging on you. What I'd like to show you next is a ventilated helmet application. So we got a run-of-the-mill ventilated helmet, lots of weird shapes, and we're going to mount it right there on this very weird kind of rounded shape. But as you can see, with these pads, I can rotate them to the shape, and from here it mounts perfectly. Look at the difference. There's no way a flat mount could make that type of connection between two surfaces. And now you've got a ventilated mount that works very well. Now what I'd like to show you is our CamLens. This is a 39mm lens adapter for the 2020 V-Holder, Contour HD, and Contour HD 1080. What this is an adapter with an area for an O-ring, keep out dust, that threads a 39mm standard lens. You can get this on eBay, you can get this at any camera store. This is a UV lens. The lens threads to the adapter. The adapter slides over the camera. And it attaches with set screws. Very little force is needed in order to attach this down to the camera body. Once attached, you have a lens protector and something that's very easy to clean in the field. Comes off just by dethreading it, threading it back on. Easy to clean, easy to protect your camera, and you still can rotate the lens. The CamLens.